Okay, so in this video, we change where we drip the oil because basil is a completely different oil. It's all about ligaments, and we want to drip this oil along the erector spinae muscles. They're the two muscles that run either side of the spine. So when you look at your step sheet summary, it will tell you the amount of drops to drop each side of the spine. So a nil modification is 5 drops each side of the spine, so effectively 10 drops in total. Okay, now it's okay to do alternate sides like you've just seen Jen do. It's also okay to go up one side and then up the other. We just don't want to go up and then down. We were always moving the energy from the base of the spine towards the neck. Now, the other slight difference with basil is that when we feather it in, we're going to actually feather along those erector spinae muscles. So Jen's going to demonstrate the feathering now, how it's just off center to the spine, which is different from what you just saw before in the oregano and thyme. She's still doing the 3 in each of the 4 sections. She's still going all the way to the neck. So effectively what she's doing is she's moving the vibration of the oil and spreading the oil along the very muscles that she's going to work. And fanning is about moving the chi across the kidneys and the adrenals. And she moves to the next section, lower part of the lungs, liver. If it helps to visualize that when you're working on a person, if you know those body parts. And we always include the neck. As I said before, those large receptors are right up in the base of the neck there. Now she's going to move to the right-hand side of the body, maintaining body contact. So notice the way Jen's just maintaining body contact really gently as she comes around. Now we start our Basil circles from the right-hand side. So Jen had a nice wide stance. She's got her knees bent. She's starting right at the sacrum. Just pause there for a sec, Jen. She's placed her fingers on the erector spinae muscle, and she's got the tips, like the very ends of her fingers, will be able to feel the side of the spine. So we never work on the spine. And then just do one small circle there for me, Jen. Can you see the way she's squeezing? Okay, that's what we're doing. We're pulling that erector spinae muscle away from the spine really gently to allow any tension, inflammation, or anything like that to be released, which is what allows the body to realign the way it needs to. So we're going to see 3 circles clockwise always, and we're starting on the right hand side for the ascending colon, and then she's just sliding one hand width up as she moves along the back.
So pressure feel okay? Yeah.
Really important to check pressure in that area because sometimes it's a sore point. People have, people get aches in their kidneys or they have lower back issues. And very important to come all the way up into the occiput in the base of the neck there. So the occiput is that bony ridge that you'll feel on the skull, and then she'll change sides. And again, nice wide stance. She's pulling that muscle away. 3 clockwise circles. And nice smooth movement. She's not lifting her hand off the body. She's just gently sliding it up one hand width at a time. And then we repeat that 2 more times. Notice the way she interlocks her thumbs. She keeps her fingers together. These are all the kinds of things that we'll be looking for. And you'll notice as you do your second and third run with your client that the muscle will release and pull away. Sometimes you'll see after you've done Basil that there's a red strip that runs up the centre of a person's back. That's very often inflammation being released wherever they've been holding tension, because you've pulled those muscles away, and you're kind of like gently pulling them into submission, and you're asking them to, okay, I just want you to relax now. And creates that flexibility back in the spine, this particular move. A great substitute oil for basil also is Idaho balsam fir. So if somebody suffered from epilepsy, you'd need to swap out basil oil because it's contraindicated for them. But as we mentioned before, as long as an oil isn't contraindicated for them, you can substitute any oil. That's just nice, slow, flowing movements. You can see the way that she's squeezing that muscle. It's only her fingers moving in that circle, not her whole hand. And Jen's wearing her wedding ring today only because it doesn't come off. So we want you to always remove your jewellery and also make sure that your client has removed their jewellery. We've discussed that in other videos with you about being one of our core principles, because Gary always said that metal can interrupt the flow of energy. And that's Basil Circles, guys.